Let me just come out and say it right now. I can admit when I'm wrong. I can admit it. I was wrong. I was wrong about the 777. I was wrong, so we're going to do a full long haul review of this here magnificent aeroplane. Welcome everybody to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. My name is Greg. I'll be your host on this excellent flight this evening. Hopefully it'll be an excellent flight. Hope y'all doing well. Hope you had a good week. Sorry, I lost the train of thought for a second. Sorry. Hopefully you had a good week. My week was pretty good. I'm off for the next few days. I am very happy. Today's like pre-Friday gaming. Like pre-Friday. Tomorrow's payday and Friday. But it's Friday. That's awesome. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh my God. And then I'm going out to dinner on Saturday night to this really good restaurant up the road from me. A little whiles up the road from me. Man, they got some good shit. Let me tell you, man, they got some good food there. So, we haven't looked in this here marketplace in a while, and something crept into this marketplace that is it's very evil. It's very evil. Where'd it go? Yes. The new C-130E Hercules from Captain Sim. It's evil. He makes some bullshit. He makes some bullshit. Yeah, man. I mean, he used to be good back in the day, but I'm not going to do the pizza versus airplane with this thing. First of all, I don't want to waste that much space on my hard drive. That's almost 7 gigabytes. Nah, man, I can download like 2 indie games for that and have more fun. Yeah, we gonna buy some pizza tomorrow instead. Actually, I don't know if I'll be feeling pizza tomorrow, but I don't know. Maybe we'll have Chinese food. Maybe Korean. I haven't had Korean in a while. We need to have that. Really good spot near my house. But yeah, man, save your money. I think we're gonna start doing a Marketplace Tuesday, Marketplace Monday. We take a look at some of these things in the marketplace. Been real weak lately. Real weak with new stuff. You know, landing challenges, a few airports here and there, some liveries, some pre-made routes. Like, why would you spend money on pre-made routes? You know, like $14 for A320 schedules. Really? Really? Like, people pay money for that? Volume 8? Like, you just don't start on Volume 8. You work your way up to Volume 8. So, there's 7 of these that came before this that people bought. People bought. I don't know. I mean, you could just go on FlightAware and put in British Airways and see everything they fly every day. Well, whatever. 65 meticulously recreated A320 schedules featuring 28 distinct routes that take you from the primary hub of British Airways, London Heathrow, to various destinations, such as Poland, Switzerland, Croatia, and beyond. To infinity and beyond. Plunge yourself in realistic and immersive flights that capture the essence of this renowned airline. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. All right. Yeah, they trolling us on this one. Let me take a screenshot of this before I get my flight stick connected. Let's take a screenshot of this here B2 Spirit that's now available on PC only. Here, come get this airplane. Oh, sorry, Xbox. Sorry, Xbox. Only available on PC. I mean, the battle between PC and Xbox is for real. The struggle is for real lately. Why is my controller not connecting? Am I out of juice? I must be out of battery. I want to take a screenshot of this real quick before I put the flight stick on. Yeah, man. Up here trolling us. He's like, it's something you can't get. All right, there we go. All right, let's get this airplane set up. And let's get going. Actually, let's do let's go here. Generail options. All right, that's good. That's good for now. We'll turn multiplayer on a little later. Once we get up in the All right, let's erase the cache. Let's erase the cache. And let's set our rolling cache to 16. Client save. Oh boy. Not too much. Not too much anymore. I did a fresh reinstall of the whole game about a week ago, and I don't believe I've really put any third-party mods back on other than like other airplanes, but well, I'm really at a loss for words tonight. Good lord. It happens when you get older. The airports, a lot of the delivery packets, you know, all that kind of stuff I haven't downloaded again yet. Yeah, sometimes you got to do it. It's weird. It's weird how it'll work fine for a long time, and then Microsoft will come out with a quote-unquote update. And now your shit runs worse than it did before you did the update. Hey! Bobby Canada, what's up, dude? Yeah, it's weird, and they call it an update. Yeah, tonight I'm in pretty good mood tonight. I'm off tomorrow. And I get paid tomorrow, so it's like Friday's always been my favorite day of the week. But today is like pre-Friday, then payday Friday. Man, it's gonna be a great day. I'm doing pretty good. How you doing? Mr. Chicago, let me stand up and bow. Nice to see you, sir. Nice to see you, sir. All right. Let's get going. Yeah, man, I can get down with some Fridays. All right, let's I just did a flight with that. That's coming out in the next probably overnight, or maybe first thing in the morning. That's going to be coming out a full out A320 Neo flight. What are we looking for here? The Boeing 777 with the Singapore airline livery. This here, Singapore airline livery. We can do long flights pretty quick with 8x speed, that's for sure. And I have a feeling my review is going to change for the better with this airplane. Hopefully everything goes as planned, which it should. All right, so I don't have a tail number for this plane. Flight stats wasn't showing it, I guess because it hasn't flown yet. But it is SIA22A or SQ, depending on what part of the world you're in. No, I don't think it did, man. Hang on, let me see. No, I haven't seen anything from Pmdg lately. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, just a fucking wolf. I'll have to update that later. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be out soon, dude. They're usually when you know what, when it's ready and Microsoft wants us to have it, we'll get it. All right, so let's do YMML. Wait a minute, let me look at our route. Hang on a second. Are we flying to Melbourne or away from Melbourne? I forget what we're doing. I think we're flying from Melbourne. Let me look at this Navigraph here. Oh yeah, okay, yep, yeah, we are flying from Melbourne. Okay. YMML. I was trying to do this flight the other day. I was going to record it. And I got like halfway through the flight and I realized I didn't start recording the flight. So I was like, shit, guess we're not doing this one that way. Is your new project that plane Greece put out this morning, the 1989 Dassault Falcon? Was that you flying that plane? All right, we got Terminal 2, Gate 20. So you can go to Melbourne's map. This is Terminal 2. This is about Gate 20. And I'm pretty sure that's where this airplane started at. Let's look at the tape. Yep. Looks like it to me. Singapore Airlines flight 228 from Melbourne to Singapore. Now that says gate, I think it says 18, but flight stats said gate D2. So, I mean, it's 20. It doesn't matter. They're right next to each other. This is the international terminal right here. So we'll do gate 18 to make all the haters happy. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here. By the way, this is now fixed. I turned on multiplayer and restarted it, and now all of a sudden the slider works and I can do what I was trying to do earlier. So that works. Let's go ahead and fly. Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. The G7000 fan. I like the G7000. That's a nice plane. All right, once I get, when we first get in the airplane, I'm going to get some favorite, like, seats preset, so we can just go right to certain spots of the airplane. Then I'll get the flight stick connected and we'll get going. Yo, LOL, what's up, dude? Yeah, meaty Mike. Yeah, I like your stuff, man. You put out some good stuff. I had to delete one of your posts yesterday because it said something about children. I'm like, I don't know about that one. But yeah, man, you put up some good stuff. Thanks for keeping the Discord entertaining with the stuff you put up. I appreciate it. All right, let's turn on the sound for that. Now we can hear airplanes and stuff. Oh, I should have waited like 30 seconds. I always forget to do that before I click ready to fly. I should have waited a few seconds. Yeah, the NASCAR post, yeah. I read it and I'm like, I don't know if this, will I get somebody knocking on my door saying that I'm trafficking children because of that post? Like, I don't know. All right, the tablet's on. That's good enough for me. Let's get some favorites set real quick. And then we'll get the plane started up. Get out of here. See, the only airplane I've seen so far that has any kind of decoration on the inside is Turkish Airlines. They have their emblem like right up there. All right, we'll do number 1 over here. Let's do, I think I did the last seat of first class because we can see a little bit of the engine from here. Yeah, seat right here. All right, so let's come back like this. Let's save that view. So that is, this is going to take a couple of minutes to do, guys, but this is a longer flight, so I want to get this set up now. All right, we have Control, Alt, and number 1. You can't see the game? Oh, yeah, sorry. There's no game to see yet anyways, man. Get off my dick. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry about that. I completely forgot I had that that thing up on the screen. All right. Make this one number 2. Get up off the tip. Nope. Yeah, this one's not bad. Let's do number 2. So Control Alt number 2. All right, we got to set like 2 more on each side. One like right before the wing and one after it. Got to come back to where the others sit. Hey, probably is a glitch. Yeah, let me go before. Well, you know, I don't know if I really want to go before the engine. You know what, though? The other day when I was flying this plane, maybe it'll do it again tonight. When we were climbing, I was watching the engine like this, and you could see the engine like pulsing, like going like expanding and constricting and expanding and constricting. It was really strange. I was like, did they do that in real life? All right, let's grab a seat here. We can see the slats and stuff. Okay. Very good then. All right. That's number 3. All right, we got 3 more to set. Trying to do this so I don't have to do a whole lot of moving around. Hey, that was 1, 2, 3. Hang on a second. Yeah, 3, 4. There we go. Okay. All right, 2 more behind the wing. We can see all the flaps and the wings and all that. That is kind of crazy. So maybe you'll get one of those, what do they call, dead seats, or whatever seats they put the staff and the crew on. Those extra seats. Those secret seats. I guess this spot's okay. Gotcha. All right, this is number 5, and let's set 1 more. I usually go back. Let's go back a little bit. That far. All right, and this will be number 6. All right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And thank you, sir. And I do like to make this one seat as well. It'll be number 8. All right, very good. Let's get this airplane started up. Jimmy out there. Oh, he's inside the cart. He can't hear us. I don't think he can. Hang on, let me open this door up. Turn the sound up on this thing. Should be loud enough. All right, let's open this up. Get Jimmy going. All right, we'll wait. See if we see him. All right, let's get the battery turned on. Get the external powers. Oh yeah. F-16 got a major update. That's awesome. We got trolled on the homepage tonight of the marketplace. It was showing primary before secondary. Yeah, that's right. Isn't that what I did? I could have sworn that's what I did. Yes, sir. I will do better next time. All right, let's get the... Oh, I did the opposite. Oh, man. We got to restart. All right, this should come on in about 4 minutes. We'll wait to touch that. Yeah, tonight they had that B-2 bomber on the front of the marketplace, and underneath it says, available for PC. And I'm like, what? Why would you put that on the Xbox marketplace? I have never seen anything like that from them ever in the marketplace, where they're trolling us with something we can't get. Let me make sure we got pound set up. We should. Let me see here. Pressure, kill, nope. Pounds. All right, let's come back here. Let's bring in our flight. Long ass flight. Shouldn't take too long, being that we got 8X. All right, let's get the METAR. And let's see here, ground operations. I've never flown this livery before, and I believe it stores to the livery. Because I jumped in, I want to say it was Air France, or anyways, I jumped in another one, and it was on kilograms. But yep. All right, that's all good. It's on the rest of my planes, but okay. I'm also doing a review too, so I don't mind showing folks how to set certain things up. But yeah, man, you're right. You got to click that save button, otherwise it won't save. All right, that should be correct. It probably is, but we can come over here and check our flight plan. Oh, I got inabilities that brings the page up and down. All right, let's scroll. The other day when I tried doing part of this flight, we started running out of fuel. So I was getting ready to add it in, and then I realized I wasn't recording. So I was like, well, we'll just do this a different day. All right, very good. Let's go to route. Let's request our route. Sim brief. Let's see here. Payload. Route. Oh, we got to go back and do the fuel. Come back. We'll do the fuel after we bring the route in. Pull up what we're doing here. Load. F2. Let's wait for this to give us the confirmation. Activate. Execute. Let's do our fuel real quick. Let's just go back in here and do fuel. There we go, 186,000 pounds of delicious high-performance airline fuel. All right, return. That's okay. Let's go. I guess we'll do legs, and then now we'll do our departure first. So 34. And then Kepo, and then but this, my opinion of this airplane has changed a lot for the better since I deleted the whole game, reinstalled the whole game, and have not added any third-party liveries or mods or anything, just vanilla world updates and airplanes I purchased. Now, if a livery comes from the developer of the airplane that I purchased, then I have no problem downloading that. But anything third party, I really haven't touched, and it's been running real good. So, all right, what's this landing supposed to be? 1B. Much better than when we first started. Use 1B, and we're doing RNAV 20 right. RNAV 20 right, and we got up. Execute. All right, very good. Let's go to legs. Let's do our wind. Can't forget to set our clock tonight either. ATC weather menu again. Yeah. You're talking about the ATC up here? I requested the wind already. Let's do one. Unless I did it and I just forgot. Oh, I got you. Okay. No problem. Alright, let's load that. Let's go to VNav. Let's go forecast. Load that. Alright, very good. So that's all done. Let's accept. Let's accept what we've done to the ship. Let's put in that. And I hate seeing a cost index that high. It freaks me out that we're not gonna be able to use LNAV or VNav. Last time I tried in a Boeing, anything over like 60 or 70, like we couldn't operate any of the autopilot at all. All right, let's see here. So let me read your comment again here. Checklist on MCP, there's a comms option. Okay. There's something you would like me to click on here? Hang tight, guys. It should only be a 5-second delay now. New flight information. Hey, what up, dude? I finally made it to your TV? You mean I'm not on your phone anymore? I made it to your TV? Oh my God, that's great. Nice to see you, friend. All right, let's see here. ATIS request. All right, this was a problem we ran into last time. I couldn't type into this. Let's try, I guess, Pmdg, but let's see if we can put it in the airport. Last time I couldn't put it in. All right, I just clicked inside of it. Nope. And holding inside it. It didn't work. I clicked on it. Oh, type it in, then click it. Okay. Whoa. Look at that. There's a whole new toy to play with now. I like toys. This is gonna be fun to play with. I might have to do a Discord call with Chicago and figure out how to use this thing. Wow, that's pretty cool. Well, you know, we have plenty of time on the airplane to bring up this screen and kind of play around with messages, but I wonder if that's how I can do pushback now with this thing, since we can't do pushback over here. I wonder if I can do pushback here. Oh yeah, this new toy of being able to interact with this comms manager now is pretty dope. I gotta say, that's real cool. And there was not even an update that did that. We're just doing it correct now. Like there's not been an update yet to fix that from the first time I tried it. It's just now we're doing it correct. So it should get a lot better when the update comes out. Hopefully in the next few days. All right. Let's do this. G1. G1. Oh, we never did check out our route, make sure everything is okay. Let's go ahead and do that real quick while the APU is firing up. So, and then we'll get our takeoff information, and then we'll back up and get out of here. Hey, I like how the METAR is on the bottom of the screen here. That's pretty cool. All right, what am I doing here? Legs. And step. I'm not too worried about. Well, it's only 8 pages. I did that pretty quickly. All right, works for me. Master silence. I've heard of that button before. Below the master caution silence. I've seen those 3 buttons somewhere. No, oh, I was thinking of these buttons here. Accept, cancel, and reject. What? Oh, maybe you are talking about that. Oh, I thought you were talking about other buttons. I already knew. Hang on a second. Let me lower this a little bit. When you told me to look at it at a certain place, I'm like, damn, I've seen those buttons. But I'm like, the only buttons I can really think of are these. And turned out to be those. That's funny. All right. Let's close everything up. I haven't seen Jimmy. I was going to say goodbye to him. We'll catch him next time, but maybe he's off today. I know he's got tickets to go see Taylor Swift next time she comes around Melbourne, so maybe he's dusting off his Swifty gear. All right, let's close this up. Let's put you up here. And I really don't know where runway 34 is. Let me see that real quick. Approach, or not approach, airport. Yes, I did say Taylor Swift. We were trying to talk to Jimmy. He works at the airport here, and I couldn't find him. I said he was probably getting ready for the Taylor Swift concert. All right, airport info. Yep, good old Jimmy. So 34 right, so we need to, well, either way we can back up is fine, but we gotta go to the left. Next time I see him, I'll tell him. It's very hit or miss. His schedule always changes. I don't know if I'll see him here, but I'll let him know. All right, we don't have that connected, actually. It's released to, should be repeated, release ground power. Let me double check. Okay, very good. All right, let's get rid of the ground power and the chocks. Make sure our parking brake's actually on. Probably a good thing to do before you move the chocks, but no, I've never tried air starting it. We should try that. That sounds like it would be a lot of fun. Import from aircraft. Yeah, next time I see Jimmy, I'll do that. I'll turn the headlights on. Put the taxi lights on and blind the hell out of him. All right, 2947 is the Q and H. All right, let's put you back there. Let's put you there. Oops. What did I say? 2947. All right, 2947. And we got 35 takeoff 2. All right, let's do that. We're almost ready to get out of here. Index. That's all done. Actually, I think we're going to 38,000 feet. Well, you know, I can change that later. All right, thrust index. 35. Takeoff 2. Ooh, okay, 35. Takeoff. Put in our here. No shit. Oh my god. I guess it really would blind them. That's terrible. It's funny and terrible at the same time. But Yeah, I would imagine that that would really mess your eyes up if you get hit with a beam of light from taxi lights, like eye level like that close. Jeez. Yeah, I believe that. All right, what am I looking for here? Oh, yeah, wind is 270-21. All right, 270-21, and I figured out how to do the slope on here. I think I said 270-21. That's what we're gonna run with. Wow, 5 times in the sun, Jesus. That's crazy. 270-21, and we got a runway slope positive 0.85. So it turns out when you're in the 737, you have to do the minus button. You don't do that on this one here. Why did my controller go out? Hang on, my controller's not turning on. Might have to plug the flight stick in early. Pretty sure I charged both my batteries. Oh well, let me plug the flight stick in. Give me a second. I was going to switch to that anyways. All right, let's go ahead and keep default. Let's do controller options. And let's switch this to 738. Come on. There we go. All right, apply and save. Back. Where is the 2 pieces of Velcro I need for this thing here? There's the one. Where is it? Where did you go? Just use the one for now. All right, that's good enough. All right, let's go back. All right, so we can do U up 0.85. That in. You're making me look bad. Maybe it wasn't point. Let's try 0.9. It might be too many digits. Hang on a second. There we go. Yeah, you can only do 1 digit after the decimal, or I think it's 3 total, maybe decimal something something. Not yet. I'll turn it on once we get close to the runway. Yeah, no, it doesn't for sure. Yeah, I didn't want anything kind of messing with the performance, so I kind of turned off some of the online photogrammetry, and then also the photogrammetry, I guess is what it's called. But yeah, that and the multiplayer is what I turned off. All right, what am I? 169, 172, so 9, 2, and 6. 9, 2, and 6. All right, those are good. All right, let's back up. Let's see if we can do our... Yep. Yeah, I have to pull it up, otherwise the check engine light will go off, and then I get a warning up on the screen because I didn't do the checklist. Yeah, I'll pull the checklist up here. All right, we'll worry about that another time. Let's back up, then we'll do the checklist. ETC. request pushback. What am I looking at here? Going down there. Go out to the left, I guess. Pushback, steer to the left. Park and brake. We'll wait till he's done and then go out by the engine and sit out there while it's starting up. All right, let me plug in these batteries. That's crazy if both of these are dead. I never have dead batteries. Me too, buddy. Me too. I think Singapore's got one of the coolest liveries out there. Man, that car is brave, dude. You see that thing just went right underneath us. Man, you guys must have a real little car. That in, other battery in here. All right, that's good. Let me put the brake back on. Give me 1 second. Let me go plug this in. I'll be back in like 20 seconds. Seconds. All right, let's knock out this checklist. Yeah, boy. Sorry about that. It's really strange that both my batteries would be dead. That like never happens. Wouldn't put it past myself for doing it, but shit could happen. All right, let's do the checklist real quick. Plus, I want to get this screen set up differently. So give me a second. Let's do that. All right, let's go ahead and bring up the checklist. And all right, let's go ahead and what I want to do here. Let's switch inboard displays to that. Left down. Engine, or I'm sorry, engine. Got to get rid of that message. We got to get rid of that message, Captain. That message is gonna bother me the whole flight. Unless it'll change as we're going and it'll switch to our destination, but I doubt it will. Oh, I pushed accept. All right, let me, well, you know what, I'll leave it up until we get ready to leave in case it changes again. But all right, so just click cancel and it'll go away. Gotcha. Dude, that is just what Chicago said. That is amazing. Thanks, dude. You're good to have in the chat too, man. I always said we got the smartest chat. Oh, it won't update automatically. Like if a new METAR info comes out, it won't update. All right. No worries. Uh-oh. Looks like there's a war going on. That makes sense. All right, normal. Yep. Oh, that's on. We'll turn the beacon on here shortly. Auto brake. We gotta turn that on RTO. That's before taxi. All right, check all that. And before, all right. So that's done. Let's put the beacon light on. Let's get the engine started up. That's on. That's on. And that's fine. So let's start engine number 1 here. Once we get the fuel turned on, we'll go to the back. We do, man. We might not have a large chat right now, but we have the smartest chat. And eventually, more smart people are going to come by. These are some of the best engines in the whole game. It sounds so good. Let's go turn the other one on. All right, and let's do you. Traffic. All right, let's get our transponder. That's on. Let's do above. Warm. Sure, weather is on. Oh, we don't want that. All right, thank you. All right, let's put our flight directors on. What does that say in there? Oh yeah, well we didn't turn it on yet because we were told not to turn these on until the engines come on, so we didn't do it. That's good. Let's do this. Taxi lights. Extra auto. Oh, that's fine. I think we can turn off the APU. So TCAS, that's all that's left. All right, let's put our flaps down to 5. And let's fix our trim as well. What is our trim supposed to be? 5.33. Takes a while with the scroll wheel. Oh, I hope I didn't mess anything up. I hit the gear by accident. Oh, 5.33. That's close enough. All right, let's get going. We got our METAR set. Oh, we didn't do our V-speeds yet. Didn't we, oh, we accepted all that. Oh, maybe because we put the flaps down. Maybe we have to... There we go. Yep. Let's do a 25-mile fix. All right, very good. Let's get out of here. Checklist is complete. We'll leave our after checklist up. Let's get our chart up so we know exactly where we're going. Make this like this. Zoom in a little bit. And let's go, bitch. All right, release the parking brake. Oh, we got the parking brake on. I didn't actually move the flap lever when I moved the flaps. I clicked on the button. Now I don't really remember what flap position I should be in, like on my levers here on my flight stick. Not that big of a deal. I just kind of found it a little funny. Sorry about that. Didn't expect it to be so loud. Yep, when he's not teaching in real life, he's on here teaching all of us how to operate these big-ass Boeing airplanes. Let's put on LNAV and VNAV. This has got to be 176. Put on our strobe lights. Landing lights. All right, let me park here for just 1 second. And let's see here. What is our departure again? I want to get that chart pulled up real quick, and then we'll take off. Keppa 2. What number is it, though? 20-3D. All right. Don't forget to set the clock. Don't you forget. Or bad things will happen to you your whole life. 10 to watch me say that and I'll forget to do it. Skip. All right, and our zoom in a little bit. Transition altitude is 10,000 feet. That's really what I care about. Gotcha. I don't know what would happen if I tried turning it like a real one. I wonder if it would have the same results here. It's so easy to turn these airplanes in the simulator. All right, let's get out of here. Let's put our our ball cancer on. There we go. Let's put that on. And I think we're okay. What am I looking for here? Yeah. I might be, actually, in real life. Might be still sitting at the gate. All right, let's take the parking brake off. Let's take the parking brake off. Let's put the clock on. Yes! Did it. Give it a little juice, and then we'll give it some toga.
Airspeed's alive. Knots. V1. Rotate. V2. Positive rate of climb.
All right, you're up. Man, these 777s are so much more difficult to take off with than like a 737 or an A320. Man, it is amazing the difference in like length and weight, especially using a flight stick. Just imagine what it would be in real life, man, to have some shit like that. All right, I need to get this thing in autopilot so I can operate the flaps properly, since I have my flaps lever in the wrong place. All right, let's all right, let's do that. Let's put this up to 30. I want to go in the back for a few minutes. And let's do 6. Really? Not VNAV? Hang on. Okay. Then I'll just change the speed at 10,000 feet. Oh, you know, I never did see what the best overall. What would say are 33.7's best. We can step all the way up to 40. Look at that. Oh, that's because it's 38,000. All right, let's put in 337 for now. We'll change our cruising altitude for now. That way the top of climb will go away instead of continually showing. And then once we get up there, we'll set it to 36,000, and then we'll engage the auto step, possibly. I don't think it ever really does it though, because at times it'll say step to 36,000 at now, and it won't do it. Like I tried re-engaging VNAV, that didn't work. I have auto step on in it, so I might be doing something wrong. I may have to read about that a little bit and see how I can fix it. Get it to work properly. All right, once we get this thing set for our climb speed, you know, after 10,000 feet, we'll go in the back for a little bit, maybe. Put our feet up. Unless we leave it at 250 the whole way up. Yeah, I had that though, like on the last flight, the one that I didn't record, I had 34,000 in there and it didn't, but I'll try it again. But we'll do 34,000 feet for, and then you leave it in VNAV, is that correct? Or do you have to like in here, sometimes you have to click off of VNAV and then rearm it for it to work. I don't know if that's VNAV at the top. Right. Yeah, because it usually says VNAV path. Like where it has flight change speed here, it'll say VNAV path. Oh yeah, we gotta change our deal. Let's click standard for the barometer. Let's turn off our lights. Oops, wrong lights. All right, so let me explain to you how I typically would climb them. So here I'm gonna level up for a second so I can get up to 300, you know, and then from there, when I see the engines starting to strain a bit, I think this says 320. When I start to see the engines start climbing pretty high on their end speed, I'll drop the speed like 10 knots at a time until eventually when I get up to the cruising altitude, my indicator here, or the Mach number, is pretty close to what it shows on the FMC. Okay, well, I'm not talking about VNAV here though. So I'm talking about when I go into flight level change, after I level off and get up to speed here, I don't leave it at 320 the whole time. Every time I watch the engine get up to what I think is a little too high, I'll bring the speed down like 10, 15 knots at a time until eventually I even out at the top with what the computer says that I should be at speed-wise. When I'm in VNAV, I don't really care. I just let the thing do itself. I know, but you just told me not to use VNAV. Oh my god. Did I not hear you correct? Let me reread this. I thought you said not to use VNAV, to use flight level change. I'm so confused. Been a long week. Maybe I didn't hear you correct. Now, when I put something in VNAV, I just set it and I just click VNAV and I forget about it. Oh, no, I'm not talking about accelerating now. We've already accelerated. I'm talking about keeping our engines from blowing up. Like whenever I see it get a little too high, the M speed, when I'm climbing in flight change, when it gets too high, I'll drop the speed back, 10, 15 knots at a time to reduce the stress on the engine, and it'll also bring the Mach number and the cruising, or whatever. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense with the VNAV then. Okay, so you push VNAV, and then once you get up to speed, just put it back in flight level change. Should we start over again? We could start over again, right? Let's do it. Let's restart so we can do it right. I know what you mean now. Okay, that makes sense. Restarting here. Not tonight, buddy. We got too much time invested in this one so far. So this is about a 7 and a something hour flight, so there's a good chance I'm gonna put music on, maybe, unless I really decide I want to talk that long, which I might. Bring this back a bit. And cruising speed is 0.8. 0.85, 0.84, 0.83. It looks like 826 is really what it's supposed to be. All right, we can remember that. Let's put this tablet away. Well, not the tablet. I wish there was a way I could tilt this while I'm looking at it up here. I guess I could just tilt the camera, really, right? It'd probably be easier. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Bring you up. We'll do auto step climb. Pause at top of descent. Yeah, I like that feature. We got up to 8, and we will turn the compression on when we're ready. Thank you. I'm used to it flipping in the mock. So I'm usually in VNAV. I'm used to it flipping in the mock automatically. I didn't think about pushing that button. So isn't it at 30,000 feet, or do you guys do it a little bit before, or? Right. Yeah. No, I know the indicated will. It's going to work right now to get us to 0.826, and then it'll keep us there. I don't want 35,000 feet. What happened here? It's supposed to be 34. Oh, I never changed it on here. Wow, really? You turn on mock that early? Wow. I mean, it seems really early to me. It might not be early in real life, but like, I've always heard it was like 30,000. So now I see this 12,000 number and I'm like, really? I got you. Oh, never mind. That's the same message. My bad. I thought you wrote another message. I looked down. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, technically, I can go into VNAV now since it's a simulator. But we'll let this airplane do the real thing the right way. sure that is fun. Flying it for that long by hand. No, it's safe on here. Don't worry about it. I got you. I'm just gonna put this in VNAV now. We can go in the back. We'll put on the I mean, as long as you crash, they're probably fine with you guys doing a lot of stuff. So, you know, as long as you come back in one piece, they probably, I would think you could do that kind of stuff. Fly it by hand, or, you know, not put on autopilot as early if you want to. Like, I mean, they really wouldn't know. Unless they pulled the black box and, or unless you had some sort of snitch on your airplane. Like, dude, guess what? Guess what we saw Chicago do earlier? Shit. He flew it to 8,000 feet by hand. I know, right? We just were trained on that, like, was it 3 weeks ago that we're supposed to put it on, like, right around 2,500 feet? Dude, we should totally tell his boss. I'm not calling you a snitch. Hey, I've snitched too. So, I've only done it at very, might have been twice maybe, but hey man, it's all good. Well shit, if the pilot's drunk, I mean if the captain's drunk, I would have said something too. I don't want to get behind the wheel of a multi-thousand-pound airplane with drunk captain. You kidding me? And it's like I'm 2 weeks into United. Yeah, it would have been. We might not be talking right now. I would feel bad too. You know, the guy is probably, you know, probably a nice guy. Maybe he's a little down on his luck, or maybe he's just a drunk. But, hey man, you gotta, you know, if not about the passengers, you gotta at least look out for yourself. I think certain parts of Australia, when you fly over them, are awesome. Especially the parts where, like, the ground is really red. Right, no, yeah, this is not a job you really want to come with any kind of alcohol on your breath or on your clothes or smelling like weed or whatever. You're not like signing rental cars down at the rental car office or flipping burgers. You're a captain of an airliner. All right. So I think I might find some music to put on. Yeah, I also want to check my batteries too. Hang on a second. Let me get some music put on here. So Chicago. That free music that you sent me the link for, the jazz channel that I like that you played on yours. It turns out that music is not free. That video got demonetized probably within about 12 hours of putting up that video, which I don't really care too much about. I'm not monetized anyway, so like it's not that big of a deal to me. I was just like, no, I thought that was okay. I'm like, well, let me look at what they wrote YouTube to see like what songs I need to get rid of or whatever. It was like the whole video, and I'm like, nah, we're not getting rid of the whole video. We'll just chalk that up to experience. All right, my library. Can't believe both batteries died. I don't think it's my controller. I've dropped my controller a couple times over the last 2 or 3 months. Like twice, I think I dropped it, or 3 times, but Not from very far up, from like maybe a foot, but it's hardwood it's falling onto, so maybe that messed it up, but could have been the other battery was dead. Anyways, it's weird. It's just something that doesn't usually happen. And now that it happened, kind of got me thinking why it did. Why did that happen? All right, let's plug you in. All right, got that one in the right hole. Let's see here. And let's make sure my computer is not up too loud. All right. We're at 8x. We are at 8x actually. And let's put our altitude up to 36 just in case. And if we do wind up getting up to 36, we'll come back and put it on 38. And as I said, we can go up to 40 at some point. I just don't want to run out of fuel, and I really think I'm going to. I'm gonna probably have to add more fuel because I almost ran out of fuel when I was halfway done this trip, and the fuel light came on. It's very hard to find a gas station at 30-some thousand feet over Indonesia. I'll be back in a couple seconds. Feeling better. Having a bump foot's new fun, man. Then having a bump foot around is new fun. My dad was still reading. I'm gonna call you a tow truck. We're doing a tow truck. Right, boy? There's 15 servings in that thing. So she took a few. Try to look at that whole pan and imagine 15 pieces. Okay? Oh boy. I can't believe I can turn my alarm clock off when I go upstairs, and my dad's like, it's like the most beautiful thing in the world, yeah. Turning my alarm clock off. I can't wait. You have no idea how excited I am. Once I hear your alarm go off at like 5 in the morning, did you turn that alarm on? Oh yeah. No, that's not. No, the vibrating one. It was vibrating. Remember? Oh, all right. Well, I must be sleeping through it then. I know the other one you're talking about too, the surge one. Yeah, I've heard it, but usually I would hear the vibrating. I would hear the vibrate. I wouldn't feel it. I would hear it from your room to my room. Alright, let me go back. Yeah. Gotcha. Alright, see you, dude. Okay, we're back. If Kamala gets it, we might be able to play once a week like they do in China. Shit. Kamala better not get in office. I don't want to talk politically. Let me get off that, but anybody but her. I mean, she got less than 1% of the vote 4 years ago, and now all of a sudden she's supposed to be beating Trump? I don't believe it. Especially with the marvelous job she did on our border the last 4 years. All the millions of people she allowed to just come right in, and we have no idea who they are. No idea if they're good people, if they're bad people, if they have diseases, if they're terrorists, if they're engineers, if they're doctors. We have no idea. Let's just put as many people in. Let's give them $150,000 down payment on a new house in California. Let's do that. Yeah, you're right. A lot of them are gangs, cartels. A lot of them are forced over the fence by them. But yeah, that's a big business down there. No, I don't take her seriously either. But you know, but the people that hate Trump so much will do anything to make sure that he stays out of the White House again. I don't think they're going to be able to get away with it twice. But I mean, that is that they'll do anything. The deep state and the swamp are real. I always thought it was bullshit until Trump came along and he kind of like proved a lot of the shit. I'm like, man, like they really don't want him to get in there. You know, like ivermectin for COVID was great. It was great at fighting parasites. They give it to people, you know, from other countries when they come into America, you know, when they're migrating. Then Trump says, I think ivermectin, the next day, ivermectin is banned by the FDA. We can't get it anymore for COVID. How long is left? Dude, are you one of those kids that's like, are we almost there? Are we almost there? Dude, we are flying to Singapore. We're maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes into our flight. Now, we got it on 8X, but shit, we're still over the, not maybe the middle of Australia right now. Dude, it was overnight. No shit. You can go back and watch it happen from beginning of 2020, and then immediately the next day, ivermectin's bad. It's a horse. It's horse this and that. You know, and now all of a sudden it's great. It's the greatest thing for COVID. That and hydroxychloroquine, which I was actually taking those for, well, a vitamin combination of it for a long time, actually. I got COVID twice and wasn't that bad because of all the vitamins and shit I was on. We haven't been on for 2 hours. Shit, we've only been on for an hour and 25 minutes, dude. My clock says 012530. That means 1 hour 25 minutes. You're a liar, dude. Liar. Come into my chat and lie. Come on, man. Yeah. It felt like 6 hours. Yeah, COVID has a strange effect on different people, man. It's wild how somebody can get it and not really feel that much. Like when I had it, I felt okay. I just like lost taste. I couldn't smell anything and I couldn't taste anything. It was really weird, dude. It's really weird after tasting and smelling stuff for, you know, however many years I am. And then all of a sudden not being able to taste or smell, man, that shit is wild. Yep. You got your antibodies, they kind of built up to it the first time around, but COVID's like the flu where it's just, you never know what kind of strain is going to be out there. It could be mild, it could be terrible. Yeah, the taste got me, man. Not being able to taste, that was really strange. Oh, we gotta go to the Zen Garden tomorrow. It's Friday. Right, where's my light? I need to find this other piece of, where are you at, Velcro? Listen, what happened to it? Must have knocked it down by accident. Damn it. I need that other piece of Velcro. I guess I can cut this one in half. Guess that's what we'll do. We'll cut this other one in half. Let's cut this one in half. Yeah, you know, I was, I like the idea of Kennedy, though. I really liked Kennedy. And I was probably going to vote for him, even though I voted for Trump the last 2 times, but it was really a toss-up between, I really didn't like Kennedy's running mate. That bitch that he had running with him, like, something about her just kind of, like, rubbed me the wrong way, and that kind of, like, started turning me off from him, but he's backing Trump. Tulsi Gabbard's backing Trump, and she's a Kamala killer. Yeah, I'll take anybody but Kamala, pretty much. Kamala and the guy that she's got running with him. That guy is a very dangerous guy. The stuff the laws that he has signed into law over in Minnesota are disgusting and extremely dangerous. And if he becomes the vice president and potentially the president, oh my God, this country is screwed. More than it would be if, you know, it was already run by Kamala for 4 years. Yeah, you can actually, I don't know how to say this on YouTube, to be honest. You can move to Minnesota right now. And if you like children in that way, you know, where like you like to do things to them that you should never do, that is not really against the law. You're not really called a pedo person or something of that nature. It's a sexual preference in Minnesota, like being heterosexual, bisexual, you know, lesbian, homo, being a child, you know what, is a sexual orientation in Minnesota because of him. And my hand to God. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's definitely, yeah, I don't have the story in front of me, but I can put it on my Discord later tonight or tomorrow. But yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah, minor attracted, that's right, Bobby. Minor attracted person. Yeah, a map. On a map, let's go to Minnesota where it's a sexual orientation. Crazy. Minor attractive, whatever. You like diddling with little kids. It's crazy. Right, Tampa. That's right, because men can get pregnant. Just ask some of the higher-ups in the government over in the UK. I like Kamala going around right now. Kamala, fighting for women's rights, right? She's fighting for women's rights, but go ask Kamala what a woman is. Or go ask the guy she's got running with her as vice president. Go ask any of them. What's a woman? Oh, goodness gracious. That's probably not even her dog. Probably belongs to her publicist or somebody. What is a woman? She probably is going to win, Bobby. No, she's not going to win. They're going to give it to her like they gave it to Joseph. A woman is somebody who is born in a way where they can get pregnant. They also said they're going to stop it in Congress also. Nancy Pelosi tried to come out and say they're going to stop it in Congress. Oh, they have the right chromosomes. If they can't get pregnant, or if they're infertile, they still have the right equipment, and they got the right chromosomes. Is it anybody who constantly nags? Is that the answer you want me to give you? You want me to give you an off-the-wall answer like they never stop talking? Pelosi said they're going to stop it in Congress. If Trump gets the nomination, they're going to stop it in Congress. She don't have the black vote, dude. No, she does not. Not from what I've seen. Not the way that Trump has gained the black vote over the last 4 to 8 years. They're on to the game now, man. A lot of America supports Trump, a lot more than you would expect. Remember, a lot of people still don't come out and talk about it. Yeah. Well, when he won in 2016, he had like 10% of the black vote. Or 8%. He's got 45 now. Well, he's either got to win big or they're going to take him out before, which I really hope doesn't happen, but there's a good chance they're going to try to take him out again. That sucks, man. Hey, that's right. You're in Canada too. They probably passed them out like candy. Justin Trudeau driving around passing them things out. Justin Trudeau come knocking on your door, hand you a Gaza flag. That was like America with support to Ukraine. Most people that put that stupid ass bumper sticker on their car can't even tell you where the Ukraine is. Like, isn't that an island? Like near Greece? No, not really. It's not an island at all. They do send money. I stand with the Ukraine. I stand with the Nazis that Russia is trying to get rid of. What should be illegal is our government taking our tax money, sending it over to the Ukraine instead of sending it to the border to protect our country. They send it over to Ukraine and they hide it. They think that they're smart. They hide it in all kinds of bills and shit. You know, a public housing bill, and they fund in like 100 billion, you know, for Ukraine in a public housing bill. No, raising taxes never saves money. Now, if it's a tax the business can eat, like a certain payroll tax or, you know, something of that nature where they can just absorb it and only raise the cost of their product, like imagine this, like if you're going to raise one of the income taxes, one of the sales taxes that the store has to pay. If they raise that a couple percentage points and then the company spreads it over their product to increase their product, if it's only like a couple of cents to make it, you know, 5 cents, that's not that big of a deal. But man, when you start taxing stuff and it's like $10 more when you go to the store, $20 more, that shit is crazy. Yeah, dude, I tell you, I feed myself and 2 kids, and I've been doing that for years now. And we're not small people, but we also, you know, we don't eat terrible. But every time we go to the grocery store, right now it's like $150 a week, roughly. When 4 years ago, before COVID and before all this shit happened with our country, that same shopping cart, that same $150 would cost me maybe $90 to $110. It's almost doubled. Everything, gas, electricity, water. But the wages haven't gone up to offset it. But our taxes have gone up. The amount we get back on our taxes has gone down. Hey, Chicago, if your city opens up a grocery store owned by the city, let me know how that is. I'd be very curious to see how a grocery store owned by the city, like, I've never seen one in America. So if that actually happens, like, I'm not being like funny either. Like, if it actually does happen, let me know like how that works out. 'Cause I'd be very curious, because that's probably going to happen in other cities if things keep going the way they're going. I read that the other day. I was like, what? The city is gonna run the grocery stores. They're gonna own and run the grocery stores. I'm like, what country is this? Oh, it's Chicago. Oh shit, in Chicago. Damn. Chicago, man, that has the capability of being such a beautiful city again. Chicago is a great city. I know every city's got its pockets of bad, but Chicago just continually seems to get the brunt of it. All right, let's check VNav. I bet you it'll say, yep. Yeah, shitty mayor, yeah. All right, so here we are again, Chicago. So we're cruising at 34,000. Our step 2 is 2,000 exactly. It says now, I even programmed into 36,000 for our altitude. We're in VNav, it says VNav path, but we're not going up in altitude. That's what got me last time, and we have it turned on. That's weird. Click the altitude button. Like the altitude hold button. All right, I thought it would have done it automatically since we had it set for auto. What? That's weird. I thought you have to put your... Or maybe it is the alias. I thought it was the your actual player number or whatever it's called. That's really weird, man. It's not recommended yet. Hang on, I'm gonna come back to that. That looks like that's something interesting to read. Give me a second. Let me see what I put in here. Yeah. I mean, I got mine in there. It should just be whatever your username is. Nah, 16 is the limit. I haven't been able to get... I've tried 16 a couple of times. I don't know why I'm yelling. I tried 16 a couple of times. And the simulator has not decided to get up that high. So this is max. But it really depends on, you know, your internet speed, the server speed, a lot of factors. Now we're up to 8. But if we were to go outside right now and the outside would render, or it'd have a tough time, you know, getting the scenery to show up, it won't go up to 8. It'll go up to like 2, maybe 4. Anyways. Yeah, I'm sure 16 is. All right, let me see what you say. Okay, so it's not the recommended level yet. Okay. That kind of makes sense. So, looking here. Well, the recommended level right now. Okay, so I'm going to put this up to 38,000 now, and you're telling me that when the recommended level becomes 38,000, it'll go up automatically. Is that what you're telling me, Captain? That if I put this up to 38 now, once it becomes... Okay. Very good. Not making... I think we're making pretty good time. We're still over Australia, but that's okay. It doesn't take very long to do these flights when you're in 8X or up to 8X. Goes by pretty quick. I didn't realize that until I started doing these longer flights, and when a 4 or 5 hour flight only takes like an hour and a half, that's pretty good. Weather import. Oh yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about like leaving this thing in regular cruise for a while and kind of playing with that, but I would like myself personally to read about that whole system before I really start trying to operate it. I like the fact that it can be used now. Now I just want to kind of see. Of course, you can always kind of maybe get me to pull up the weather on the way there. But yeah, I'd like to see if I can use that for pushback and all that kind of stuff. It's just, from what I've seen, the gates that we park at a lot of these airports don't really match up with what they are in real life. And if this is using like real life info from our location or flight plan or whatever, and we have like gate 20 is what we're supposed to be at, but in our simulator it's gate 83, like I don't know if that would cause a problem, a pushback or something like that. Maybe I just overthought that whole thing, but could happen. Gotcha. Sometimes the ATC in this, you don't even get a truck. Sometimes it just starts moving back on its own. All right, so it looks like we're gonna step climb in about 1,300. We've actually made pretty good. I think it's 3,700 miles from Melbourne to Singapore. I think that's pretty good so far. That's been 1,300 miles. Ah, gotcha. So that's how you contact them in real life. You use that system. You don't just like push a button like on the yoke and start talking. Like you would actually just contact them through there. Well, no, I haven't. We're probably not going to do an ILS landing tonight. That wasn't in my plan. I mean, we can. So let me put this down here where it's a little darker. I can see a little better. It's kind of rough seeing this background against the sunlight. Dude, I'm sure it is. I'm sure Chicago. Busy as hell first thing in the morning, probably. Okay, we should be doing an RNAV landing. That is the plan. I think it's 20 right is the runway. But I can look up the ILS frequency if you want. Probably a good idea to pull up our charts now. So yeah, we do have 20 right. And we're doing huge Boib. All right. Let's look up huge Boib. Huge Boib. Which one are we in real life? T or U? Let's see. Let's see what Navigator. I thought I had music playing, didn't I? Oh, did it only play that one song? What happened to yeah, that's only 1 of 25. Oh yeah, alright. Put that on 50. Alright, what is this chart in real life? Let's see here. 2U. Let's choose that. So it's this one here. That's gonna be that. And then approach. I mean, we can pin both of them for 20 right. The one we're doing, and then the ILS as well. Let's pin them, both of them. So approach. So here's the ILS frequency according to this chart, which is from, oh, not that long ago, actually. Well, I mean, it could be. I don't know when they changed them in real world, but it's from April of this year. We have 108.9. I usually set the ILS as a backup in case the weather's bad. What I've been doing with a lot of flights, though, which I haven't done recently, but I've been contacting the ATC on the way there and seeing which runway they give us, and then making those changes last minute like you would do, you know, if they rerouted you. We can do that as well tonight, which would probably be kind of fun, actually. It really, But yep, we're planning on doing this RNP landing here, required navigation performance, come in over here, buy up, and then make our turn on in. And I don't see an RNP number anywhere. And our transition level is 13,000 feet. So we got to remember that when we're plugging in our landing info. The red waste reminds me of what's it called? Mad Max. The real Mad Max from like when I was growing up. Beyond Thunderdome. 2-man enter, 1-man leave. About 100 grand, my friend. About 100,000. About 100K. Yeah, I hear that. Get there first thing in the morning. Oh yeah, music. All right, let's see here. You get there first thing in the morning. Get that money. I don't want to listen to that. Let's see. Here, title track A to Z. Probably my favorite sound with this airplane is cruising. Cruising and hearing the engine like this. Oh, we never did turn on photogrammetry or multiplayer. Oh well, I'm not worried about it. We could theoretically sit back here until we get far away from Australia, until we get to a whole nother landmass when we start pulling up into Indonesia. The only part that scares me is that I believe we're going to have to add fuel in the very near future, which we'll do, but I factored the fuel correctly. Maybe that'll be part of the fix. It seems like when you're in this sped up mode, the fuel increases more than it should. The fuel usage increases more than it should. So cool how it's like deep red. There's like no shade anywhere, man. You get stuck out there, really will be like Mad Max. You got to go in one of those little valleys, try to get some shade in there. Make sure you don't get bit by some sort of snake or spider that's trying to kill you. You're the only thing they've seen in like forever, and they're like, man, we've taken one of those down before, we could take another one down. Let's just go near it and see what happens. Shoot, I'll be the fastest fat man in the desert. Get one of those brown recluse spiders or whatever kind of snakes. Shoot. See a trail of dust. Hey, good night, Chicago. Thanks for coming by for a while. I appreciate it. Good seeing you, my friend. I'll see you again very soon, hopefully. Hey, he's leaving. We can break all the rules now. We can turn off VNAV. We can turn off the autopilot. We can do all kinds of bad things to the airplane now. Hey, Chicago is leaving. I'm just kidding. No, never. Never turn the clock off. Never. That's sacrilegious. Gotta draw the line somewhere. Alright, see you, my friend. Camera's off. Hopefully I turn it the right way. I'll find out in a few more seconds. Yep. We got 8x going on right now, 8x speed increase. This 7.5 hour flight will probably take under 2 hours from the time we took off to the time we touched down in 8x mode. I think he makes pretty good money. I don't know for sure, but I mean, I know what pilots have made in the past when they fly those kind of airplanes, but those were captains, they weren't first officers, so I don't know, but salary's pretty good when you start working for larger airplanes. But pilots make good money regardless. You could always hit him up on Discord. He belongs to he's a friend of the channel, so if you go to the channel you can see him on there and send him a message there if you want to ask him before the next time y'all talk. It's crazy how it goes from like bright orange and red to just like a regular color and then the ocean. Try not to go outside too often when it's an 8x, because I don't want anything to slow down the flight, anything rendering or anything, but when there's not many clouds, okay. It's the end of Australia. Hi, Australia. Insufficient fuel. I told you that thing was going to come on. Let me look at the flight plan and see what we should have fuel-wise when we land. Yeah, what's up, dude? So, like 134. Sure thing, dude. What's your tip? What, 81,000 pounds. You know what? You're probably right. The calculations I use are what the captain gave me, though. Like Hypoxia, who just left, our pilot from United. I changed it to what he told me to do, and I still run out of fuel in this airplane. It's only this airplane, but I really think it's from the fuel not being calculated properly. It's weird. It looks like the fuel flow is okay, though. But yeah, maybe I'll start adding another 30,000 pounds or 40,000 just to be safe. I can add more now if I want to, but I really don't like doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, I add, he told me to do a fuel factor of 5. Well, I bring in the airplane in sim brief and then the drop down to go with it. Oh yeah, we're gonna make it go away here pretty soon. Now, I would be more upset about this if I could not fix it while we're flying. Like, I can really just go to menu and setup, or not setup, actions, fuel, and now I can just type in whatever I want right now. I can put in 125. Well, I'm not going to do that. Let's put in 99,000. That in. Now we have 98,000. Fuel lights out. Now, I wanted to get the aircraft a little lighter too, so it'll be okay. I just wanted to see if this thing would climb again on its own. If we got a little bit lighter and burnt more fuel, if you know, we can get up. You look, now it's recommending 32,000. Yeah, let's put in that 76 again. That's true, I was. Yeah, I haven't, well, two things. I found out I was doing something wrong, but I also deleted it as well to get this to work better. So once the patch comes out for this thing and I can update it, I'm going to download all those again, and we're going to try it again that way. But not until they update this thing. But yeah, I did try that. We tried for a while too, man. We couldn't get that thing to go. Yeah, I believe it was an error on my end. I chose the wrong type of difficulty. There's 3 levels. I know it said like something and it had like a jet fighter like pilot, and I figured that was the most I didn't think it was the most difficult. I thought it was like the most experience your AI guy is going to have flying the tanker. You know, so it would make it quicker to refuel, or he could refuel better airplanes. Nope, it was difficulty. So the whole time we were on max difficulty, trying to use it for the first time. I didn't know that until a few days later. We get a lot of people lurking in the chat. You know, I'm sure Keith is in there. Magnum could be in there. We get some people that lurk, which is okay. But yeah, it's only a few people that want to chat and say hi. The other people are scared that if they say hi, they might have fun. They might like interacting with our chat, because we got the smartest chat. We got the best chat in all of YouTube. I don't know. It happens often though. Every once in a while we get some new people. And don't mind chatting like y'all, but I know we got some lurkers back there, which is, it's okay. Or you could be on a device where you can't really respond. Like when I watch it on the PlayStation or on here, on the Xbox, I can't respond. Oh no. I'll check it out. Yeah, that's cool. I'll check it out in a little bit. Oh, I know that music. That's from the intro. All right, we're pretty good sitting back here. We got plenty of fuel. We don't really have to worry about doing anything with the airplane until we get over Indonesia. But this plane is a lot better ever since I got rid of the third-party mods that I downloaded. I just got rid of them all, did a fresh reinstall. Have all the airplanes I bought, the liveries that came with the airplanes or that were available from the developing team, but this plane is amazing now that it works properly. And I found out something new that we can do with it, with the communication system, that I couldn't get it to work at first, and now I can. But now I want to read more about it and kind of do an in-depth review of it. But it's the comm system that sits right down here. So if we were to click comm right now, lower center, comm. Yeah, this page here, we were using it earlier and I had no idea that we could actually use this thing at all. I thought it was useless. But it can be used. Oh yeah. Yes, I did. That was a few years ago. 6 years ago, maybe? 7 years ago, something like that. Flight information, clearance, ATIS request, ETC, level request, speed clearance, free text message, when can we expect you, emergency report. I know there's an emergency checklist that you can do with this too. I think it's under checklist as well. Yeah, not normal menu. They have a whole menu here where you can put in different situations if they happen, fuel or engines, and it'll tell you what to do. So I think that's pretty cool that they have that. If I would have showed you videos before, like 2 years before I got into insurance, you'd be like, no way. That's not him. That's impossible. Nope, I do not own the Inabuild's B2 because we can't get it on Xbox. That's the one that just came out, where the marketplace says on Xbox, the Xbox marketplace, it says new B2 only available on PC. I was like, no, we're getting trolled by our own kind. How dare they troll us? I would love to get the B2. I think that's the one you're talking about. The new stealth fighter just came out. Uh-oh, there's some land showing up. Land ho! You might be getting close to descent. That would be crazy. We've only been on for 2 hours. Usually we're still trying to take off at the other airport for some glitch. Some glitch that just took us by surprise. Oh, that's fake Indonesia. That's Indonesia before Indonesia. That's Phonesia. Oh no, that's real Indonesia. My bad. I didn't think we were there that quick. That's Bali, isn't it? That we just passed. Yep. That's real Indonesia. But we still got a ways to go. The old volcano. Old Dusty. He hasn't been blown in a long time. That volcano hasn't been blown in a long time. There's all kinds of volcanoes out here. Look at this place. Man, if Mother Nature ever got real angry, that area would be screwed. If those volcanoes wake up. A lot of volcanoes. Actually kind of go up front and see what we are doing here. If we have a top of descent yet. I don't think we do. Alright, now it's not stepping. Let's take ourselves out of sped up mode. That's off. Now, the recommended altitude is now 38,000. 38,000. And we have everything set properly for the airplane to go up automatically, but it won't do it. So we got to do it. So let's set this to go up. And we'll go up to 38,000. And our next recommended altitude is 40,000. Whenever the aircraft gets light enough, they'll let us know. But we have the auto step turned on, and I don't know. What Chicago and I thought would get it to work hasn't worked. So I don't know what to expect. I don't know if that'll be fixed or if it's just one of those things. Yeah, we only got 700 and some miles left to go. Shit. We're almost at top of descent, man. Hey, next is a beautiful thing. Look at this. It's a 7.5 hour flight in real life. I've only been on for 2 hours and 10 minutes total. We only got 700 and some miles to go. That's nothing. I know, right? These long haul flights and shit. Next we'll do a 12-hour flight. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, we can go back and chill for a little bit more. Wonder why the music keeps turning off tonight. That's weird. There's all this free music from YouTube that makes it okay to play music when you're streaming or when you're making videos, so you don't get your videos struck down or taken off in certain countries, or all kinds of crazy stuff that happens when you violate copyright sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes it'll happen. Maybe autoplay is off. That's why. Yup. Good old computers. Them PC guys, man, sometimes they look down on us Xbox guys like we're shitty people, but we're the same as y'all. Not really. Not really cockpit setup and takeoff. Now, I've had issues with like the airplane just quitting all on its own, like and going back to the main Xbox screen, or the screen's not coming on altogether or going black, but not like ever setting it up or taking off. I guess you've been running into that, or have you seen that happen to people? Like, have you bought the plane yet, or are you thinking about getting it and just doing a little research? Gee, best thing about consoles is that you don't have to upgrade them like you do a computer. But they could make consoles like that. That would be actually... That would be pretty good if they can make consoles like that starting now. They should have them right now, where you can just like unscrew your Xbox, screw a plate off the back of it, and put a new GPU in. You know, GPU, a graphics card, or a new processor or something. No, it doesn't have to be proprietary parts. Doesn't have to be an Xbox card. It could be anything. They do hate us. That is true. Yeah, I guess there's no point of visualizing what could be. They do hate us. Bill Gates, all them Microsoft people. They tried. Bill Gates tried to kill us with that Fauci ouchie years ago. Yeah, he's on camera at TED Talk saying what he wanted to do with the population through vaccines. Huh. Start when a button's pressed. I have here. Oh, that sucks. Oh, well, I don't know about that. I don't know, Bobby. You're a better man than me. I don't know if I would have done that, but that's just me. I wasn't in that situation, so I can't say. If I had that kind of thing going on where I needed to be able to pick, do that, maybe I would have been different. But I was already working from home. That's weird, with the throttle and the... Oh yeah, that is Canadian. That's right. Yeah, they were much more strict about that in Canada than in America. Throttle won't speed. It won't throttle down during takeoff. Yeah, I haven't heard of that at all. I can ask our resident pilot, Chicago. He's already off for the night, but I can send him a message on Discord and ask him. He was a test pilot for this plane, and he's a pilot in real life. Maybe he's heard of it, but I did have issues with this plane for a while, and I did do a fresh install of the whole game and kept everything vanilla. I did re-download all of my airplanes, the modded airplanes, and any liveries that the developers for those planes made. Other than that, I didn't download anything else. None of the other mods at all. The airshow assistant, the pushback thing, any of the airports, none of the livery packs. Just, and ever since then, I've been no problems with this airplane. That, and every time before I fly it, I turn off photogrammetry, I turn off multiplayer, just at first. Turn both of those off, and I also clear the cache and put the thing at 16, the whatever, the memory that can run at whatever at 16. But all of that, everything's been good. Then I get in the airplane. I usually wait about 30 seconds before I click the ready to fly button. So when it first loads in, how it does that cinematic, thing, I just let that go for like 30 seconds and then start, get into the screen and once the airplane's on and I'm ready to take off, or right after I take off, I'll then pause it, put on photogrammetry, and then put on multiplayer again. I didn't do that tonight, but you know, that is what I've done. But yeah, I've been running pretty much problem-free since then. Hopefully you'll get it figured out. There should be an update coming out very soon for this thing, like in a few days from what it sounds like. I was talking to Captain Chicago about it a little bit ago, and he said that there should be an update out really soon for it. Well, the turning could be from the setup you have to actually turn the plane. That one might be easier to fix. Now you might have already done this, but under setup here, I think it's options and then simulation. The one here for the last page under simulation for rudder only, you know, steering hardware, rudder only, or tiller and rudder. Tiller and rudder is near impossible to turn. If you do rudder only, whatever you use to move the foot pedals we're looking at right now, like if you're using an Xbox controller, it's the triggers, or a yoke, it's where you twist it. That'll now turn the aircraft left or right. Or you could be going too fast around the airport as well. Possibly. I'm just going by what I've seen. You might have already done all that and are still having issues. That I don't know about. But a fresh reinstall is a pain in the ass, but it might be for the best. Fresh reinstall of the whole game. Yeah, you can, you know, see if it works. You can always hit me up in the comments or on Discord, you know, if you want to reach out before the next time we talk. I was just chatting with somebody earlier today about, you know, some issues he's having with one of the planes too. With the TechNam, actually, the P2012. He's been having, like, weird glitchy kind of issues with it, so, which I've never seen before. Not with that airplane, not with the old TechNam, no way. Oh, maybe we should speed back up again. Maybe that's why we're not going fast. All right, let's speed back up again. Yep, keep me posted with that. I love me some TechNam too, man. They make some good ass planes. Yeah, it's not going to the next track automatically tonight. I wonder why. Probably should turn off history. Oh well. That would probably be a good thing to do. That way all these songs don't show up on my YouTube history. Is that a thing on Xbox? Yeah, you can have multiple bindings conflicting. That could definitely be a thing. Yeah, that's absolutely a thing. It's very uncommon unless you're using a keyboard and mouse and a controller, but it can happen. Yeah, I believe it, man. It's very easy to miss that kind of stuff. Very easy. All right, now we're making some headway. We'll start descending here pretty soon, and I can turn off the stream and not talk for a little while and just think to myself, tomorrow's Friday. It's payday. I'm off of work. Oh my God. Turn off the alarm. Put that alarm out in the trash for the next 4 nights. Tonight and 3 more nights. And then I gotta start my real job, which is gonna be interesting. I like what I do. It's just we've been in training for the last 6 weeks, and training is never like work. It's never as busy. You know, it's now the real thing is gonna happen on Tuesday. I'm a Medicare Advantage agent for a company called Go Health. I was doing insurance until they had a different career path than what I had planned. So now I do Medicare Advantage from my home all day. I used to go into an office every day, which I kind of miss sometimes. I do kind of miss going to an office. I did like working around people and, you know, driving somewhere and... Yep, everything's on the phone. And it's Medicare, it's not insurance. Like, the people I talk to, they really need help, like with their plans. And I mean, it's like, it's real help. It's not like trying to sell you a life insurance policy so you can get somebody else rich when you die. Yeah, it's government sponsored and funded, a decent amount of it, but some of it's private as well. But usually the private companies that fund it, they get reimbursed to a certain extent by the government. Nah, Medicare's been out for a long time. Parts of it, I think, started maybe with Obama, but yeah, it's been out for it's been out forever. You have to turn 65. Once you get ready to turn 65, or if you have a debilitating disease like end of stage renal, kidney disease or whatever, then you can qualify for it. Our load-ins for the 737 and go black dim before it starts. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you should be able to, even if it's cold and dark, you should still be able to go down to the menu button. You know, the menu button right here on the FMC. And you should be able to push it in and hold it. And then that should turn on that screen. But yeah, it still happens. This one takes about 4 or 5 minutes for the screens to turn on. But that's just a setting I have it on. You can turn that setting off. I saw there was a B2 that just came out today, a stealth fighter, but I can't see it more than just a little picture of it because it's not available in the it's not available in the marketplace for Xbox. What do we got till top of descent here? We got 500 and some miles left. Wow. That's damn close to $58 or so, man. That's crazy. All right, here we go. Top of the set's 340 miles. Cruising altitude doesn't look like we're going to be recommended for any other altitudes. Our transition is actually 13,000 feet, I believe. What? fuck off. Oh man, I can't put something in there. Oh yeah, right here. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. If you go right here on your FMC, now if you're using, okay, if you're, I don't know what system you're playing on and what kind of equipment. If you're using a mouse, just click on it and hold it. If you're using an Xbox controller, which is fine, and you go into cursor mode where it gives you the circle with the little dot, if that's what you're using, you actually have to push down twice, I believe. At least that's what I had to do with mine. I had to go to the spot, I push it once to highlight it and push it again to activate it, and then you hold it in. Okay, you know about the double click. All right. Yes, it is very annoying. Yeah, I don't know why I can't change that. Maybe we'll take out the speed. Let's put in 13,000 and see what happens. All right. You just won't worry about that one. All right, let's redo our forecast. It's been a while. All right, because we can't do this once we start descending. All right, that's good. 2,000 meters. That's do that later. We got top of descent now. Yeah, man, we're coming into the home stretch here. Oh, let's make sure we got what we need programmed in. Let's go to Navigate. Let's see here. Let's go into regular time for now. All right, so we got 203, and we have well, once you get the battery on, when you get the battery turned on and like the ground power, there's a light switch in the center top, two of them. One does circuit breakers though, the other one does the main. And then also like underneath your screens on the captain's side or more, and then on the pedestal, it's tough to find them when it's dark. Yeah, it might be. I have to check that one out. Might be F for flashlight. All right, what are we doing here again? What was I just looking at? Oh yeah, our chart. Red. Nice. All right, we're not going to plug in any ILS information, but I am going to make sure that that VOR. So that's, I think I have to type in VTR. Or sorry, VTK 116.5. Let's see if it's VTK or 116.5. I think it's 116.50. I think that's all you have to do. Alright, let's put in VTK after that and see. Nope, did it automatic. Alright, and the course we need to be on is 203, so let's plug that in. We're going to set up both sides the same way. 116.50 and 203. Ooh, Wow, India Fox Echo and heat blur. Dude. I have a heat blur F-14 Tomcat. That thing is amazing. Like, it is so crazy how good that airplane is. And I got some India Fox Teco stuff too, man. They make some real good stuff too. Not as good as heat blur in my opinion, but that F-14 that I have from heat blur is amazing. All right, fix. Let's do runway 20 right. 20R. Oh, not K-way. RW. I might actually go to the movies tomorrow and go see that new Alien movie. I've been wanting to see that thing for a little bit. That might be fun to do tomorrow. All right, runway 20 right. Let's do 5 miles. And we'll also do 10-mile ring. Gone to the movies? Yeah, me either. There's nothing I ever want to go see. Yeah, that's true. Well, if you go to the matinee near me, like the first movie of the day, even the really good seats, it's not that bad. All right, let's put in 29.1. Actually, let's see where our top of descent is. Oh, we're still 200 miles. Shit. We got some time. Sea-hat Star Wars. Oh, laughing ears at the lights. Eventually you'll run into them. It's tough when it's dark. I think you're talking about Star Wars Acolyte. I never watched one episode of that thing. I saw what that show was about and I was like, I'm not having any parts of that show. They can miss me with all that woke bullshit. I hear you. Yeah, they can miss me with all that men are bad, women are great, all men are stupid. Well, you can go to the pause menu and see what button you may have bound for that, but I don't know of any shortcuts offhand, but yeah, thankfully I don't really have to worry about sharing shows with my kids anymore. They never want to. I never really want to watch any of their shows now. They don't want to, but it's not like it used to be where we put on like Nickelodeon or one of those kids channels and just let that shit go on all day. Then they find Netflix and you're kind of forced to still monitor everything they watch, and then you start catching yourself watching shows like The Acolyte. You say no, and then all of a sudden it just happens. Hey, my man will find that deal. If my man knew about the double click, he will figure out how to bind buttons, that's for sure. All right, let's put in 29.1. We're in VNAV, so it should start to go down automatically. I think it's a thing. I don't know for sure either. You know, one thing we never did was adjust our TCAS system here for below. I guess we'll put it on now, even though I don't really care about traffic, but we'll do it just for realism's sake. Above, below, and normal. Yeah, that's okay. All right, we're gonna see if we have enough fuel to land. I think we'll be okay. The way I built it, and remember, we changed it a little bit during the cruise, but we put it back to what it should have been, or real close to it. But the way this is set up, it's got a fuel factor of 5, plus 5. And then I also built in an extra 45 minutes for one thing, an extra 1,000 pounds for something else, and an extra 100 pounds for something else. So we'll see, man. Yay! And on Thursday, the Lord said, "Let there be light." Go chase home. Said, "No more will you struggle to look at your screen, my son." Shazam! You got light. That's good, man. Now you can get in any plane that's super dark and see exactly what you're doing. Awesome. Whoa! Thank you, Simon, for the super chat, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, dude. Yeah, man, we just left Melbourne a few hours ago. Well, I guess about 2.5 hours ago. Yeah, I love flying down in Australia, man. Y'all got some great scenery. We should hear the engines like start to kick down a bit here coming up. If we can see one of the engines. Maybe we should do our quote-unquote descent checklist. That way the check engine light doesn't come on again. You know, I actually like to do the ATIS thing too. Let's do that. Let's do our descent checklist first, actually. That way the light doesn't come on. All right, recall, that's good. Auto brake, we're gonna do. All right, let's do all that shit now. That's good, man. It's very good, I believe, to be patriotic for whatever country you live in. You know, if you're laying your head down every night in that country, you should take pride in that country. And hello? Oh, what? Oh, the game paused because we're at top of descent. I'm like, what the hell happened? I forgot I had that thing on pause. Oops. All right, we should be okay now, I believe. How do I get it off pause? I need to click on this. Nope. All right, how do I get it off of pause? What is going on? Let's try VS mode. Right, well, how do I get it off of pause? All right, there we go. I think. moving again? I think we are. That was weird. I don't really know if I like that feature. Oh yeah, we're moving again. Okay. Dang. Actually, no, we're not, actually. What is going on? I hope the game's not broken. Let's go into the flight system here. Under setup. Actually, let's try actions first. No, that's not on active pause. Alright, that didn't do anything. Setup's not going to do anything either. I wonder what I have to do to get this thing to decline. Well, let's do the descent checklist first. Maybe it's something that we have to do with... Alright, let's find out what our... Maybe we have to do our descent calculations and all that. So let's try that. We got 20 right. Yeah, I know. Uh-oh is correct. Alright, landing dispatch. We got 20 right. Flaps. We can do 25 and see what it says. Alright, no. Alright, we'll do flaps 30. Import the weather. Uh-oh. Could be in trouble. Right, performance tool. Okay, there we go. Import. Calculate. And let's do this one too. Alright. This is off. AC, we'll do auto brakes 1, all reversers, EREF +5, import, calculate. Alright, let's see here, 150, 155, so let's say 150 for flaps full. Let's see if inputting this will trigger the descent. Alright, 30. 50. And let's set our decision height. Maybe we have to get everything set up. I believe the decision height is around 360 feet, I believe. We can adjust this later. Alright, let's just do that. Alright, I don't know what else to... We need to turn the autopilot back off and on. Like, this doesn't work. I don't know how to get it unstuck. I may have to look at the booklet real quick. So, let me try this one more time. Alright, let me pause the game and unpause it. Nice. Yeah, all that stuff is turned off. Alright, let me put this on pause real quick. Let me look at the booklet on my computer here. I have it stored. See what the flight tablet says. Introduction. Alright, let's see here. Let's type in Control F. In descent. see. Nothing. All right, nothing in there. Let's go back and try the tablet. This is really weird that it won't all right, auto cruise. The aircraft will follow the flight plan to the top of descent and pause there. All right, let's go to Google. Sorry about this, guys, but I'm looking it up right now. All right, Pmdg 777 stuck auto descent. Top of descent. First, it's under auto cruise. It's under auto cruise. Alternately select setup. Go to options, simulator. Okay. Yeah, I understand that. Cruise options. All you need to do is turn the knob once, one click. Oh, that's for the barometer. But you know, maybe that'll work too on here. Maybe I need to turn one of the dials. I mean, we're like right here. Why are we not going? Is the throttle in the wrong place? Do I need to move my throttle back? Like my actual flight stick throttle? Right, autopilot's back on. I think the game is broken, actually. Man, if this thing is broken, you gotta be shitting me. How do I get this to work? Man, don't use auto pause at all. Everything else works, we're just not flying. All right, let's go back a screen and see if not descending. Won't descend. Sometimes it does. It always stops descending somewhere. Pause at top of descent. Active pause. And fuel to burn. All right, let me I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. Let me see if it's a button somewhere. Probably be under miscellaneous. You type in pause. All right, set pause on. Yeah, I understand that. Active pause is the pause button. Toggle pause, toggle active pause is this button. I don't think I have a pause button, but I can set it up for something else. Let's set it up for clear input. Let's do right alt P. Validate. Apply and save. Back. Resume. Oh, that's that active pause. It looks like it's trying to do something. Doesn't it? Like, are we finally moving? Did that do it? Did that do it? Are we good? Are we moving? I think we are. Let's go into VNAV. Now let's hold this altitude. on the VNav. I think we're okay again. The clock's moving. What the hell was that? Did that really happen, or am I tripping? Like, am I dreaming? Am I that high? Like, like, am I okay? Did that whole thing really just happen? What the hell was that? Why were we stuck for so long at the top? I don't like that at all, man. I turned that on as a safety precaution. Yeah, right. I know I didn't just stare. I know that ain't the truth. Yeah, that was weird, man. For real. I turned it on in case we were sitting in the back for too long. I didn't want to miss our top of descent. Go to menu. Let me go down here a little bit. You're going to go down to menu. It's going to look a little different with your airplane. You go to menu. You're going to go to setup. Whatever it says for setup, it might say FS or Pmdg. But go to setup. And then your screen should look like this, sort of. You're going to want to click on options. I don't know, Bobby. I set that active pause to a key. You know, I bound keys to it, and I tried it again, even though I tried it earlier, and it worked. Maybe it's a time thing. Maybe it gives you 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know. But yeah, you get to this page, click on options. Go to simulation, and then it should be the very last page. This steering hardware type. The verbiage here might be different for you. It might not say steering hardware type, but it should say rudder only. Let's go to program here. You got to get down to 16,000. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Which I usually do. Can't believe I didn't do it. I usually check our altitudes and our speed against what is published, but I'd rather do this thing down here. Let's let me see if I can get the ATC, the ATIS information. Flight manager, ATIS request. Let's do WSSS, airport, Pmdg, and set. All right, sent. All right, go back to where you either saw, I think it was like equipment and options. Go back to that screen. And then choose equipment this time. And it's the, there we go. ATIS information. It's the last page. When you click on equipment, I think it gives you like displays and something else. It's the last page of one of those two sections. Yeah, try aircraft. Alright, that's alright. Let's go back to our charts. But yeah, when you click on aircraft, if it gives you two different sections to choose, it should be the last page of one of those two. 11. Let's see here. Star. And this thing has been doing this too. Huh? Where I click on the chart and it exits out of the whole screen there. Alright, so Kexis we need to be... Yeah, go to the last page. You're on page 1, I think, right now. Go to the last page. Alright, 250 at Gund. That's not correct there. Let's do 250 there. FL 195. Alright, that 220 is correct. And we have 4,000 at Donovan, and then 190 and 3 at BIPOC. Yeah, see, Donovan looks okay, but we have 190 and 3, so let's plug that in. 190 and... Oh, we can just type in 1,000. So far, everything's looking okay. 4,000 at Donovan, and then 4-hour landing. For our next trick. Okay, then it might be it might be the other page, like, not the one you just clicked on, the equipment one. Check the one underneath of that. Maybe it's under displays, but it's one of those options there, but the last page. I can't look it up right now, otherwise I'd do it. But it's you're very close to solving the mystery. You're like right there. Let me see if I can find it real quick for you. Let me look. I think I have that flight book stored. Yep, I do. 737 intro. And it should be... Okay, Pmdg, sounds, takeoff. I go to setups. Okay, ETOPS. Fuel and controls, simulation. Okay. I'm going to tell you where to go again, and according to the owner's manual, it should be here. Service-based failures. You just make sure, page 5, page 6, page 7, yep, that is correct. Alright, we need to go into... Alright. Yep, simulator page, right! The last page, page 7, that's right. I just looked it up. I have the booklet stored to my OneDrive account. Yeah, there's like a 230-page booklet you can look at and download on PMDG's website for that airplane. Yeah, that's what it should be set to. Rudder only. It might just be a problem where you need to reinstall the airplane, or maybe it's a mod, I don't know. Certainly doing a fresh reinstall or clearing out the cache, maybe. I don't know. I haven't really had that problem before. But usually it's some sort of memory issue when those kind of problems happen, from what I've seen. And I don't know if that's a universal situation where it's memory for like everybody, but I've definitely seen that a few times. You're gonna say it, Bobby? All right, go ahead. I dare you to say it. Go ahead, Bobby. EC. That's right, politically correct. Bobby's always politically correct. Now, Bobby is really a PC junkie in hiding. He likes to talk a good game around here like he's an Xbox fan. But I know he's got a PC. Don't worry about it. Yep. Make America gaming again. Yep. Let us all be able to sit home in our drawers, eat pizza, and play Flight Simulator all day and have the government pay for it. Amen. All right, we should drop our altitude a bit more. That would be the perfect world. Draws, pizza, Flight Simulator. Gee, that's no fun. Healthy is not fun. Now, we could do some healthy things that are very good exercise that you need a partner to do. We can make America healthy again that way. Yeah. Fast food is very unhealthy here. That's 100% true. Absolutely. All right, we didn't really have a RNP number that we needed to get down to. You know, like it never really said like, I'm gonna put one in anyways. A required navigation performance number. We got one in there now, that's not bad. Let's see if we can put in like 0.3. Yep, drag required. All right, let's add a little drag. Yeah, I've been to a few McDonald's in Europe before. They're definitely different. The choices are a lot more healthy, it seems like, over in at least in Germany and in Austria where I saw it. Yeah, absolutely. All right, we got to find out what the METAR is. Well, we can look down here. We got the ATIS information right here. Hopefully. 185 scattered. Nope. All right, let's just click cancel. We'll just get it over here. At 2985. We're getting ready to adjust that. 6, 5. There we go. All right, 2985. Let's put this little guy here on approach because his vertical and horizontal guidance seems to activate much quicker than ours. Me too. It's always an exciting time. Scary time too. Right. Yeah, you're right about that. No, controller doesn't make it any easier. Man, you better go ahead with all that Kamala talk. My lord. You can miss me with all that Kamala talk. All right, we're gonna let this thing continue to cruise down. Let me put in 4,000 feet. I'll be back in yeah, Kamala. Shit. I might never. That money might not be worth the paper it's written on by the time she takes office. If I win that bet, when we turn into Venezuela overnight. She ain't gonna win if she gets the office. It's because she was put in there. She was selected just like Joe Biden was selected for that office. He didn't win that election. That thing was stolen. Hallelujah, I can breathe again. Man. Oh, NASCAR? Dude, I love NASCAR, man. NASCAR is great, dude. And so is Forza 5. Forza 5 is really good. NASCAR Heat 5. Huh. I'll have to check that out. I don't think I played that before. Not 5. Down. Sir. Yeah, man, that's scary, man. When you hit those walls and other cars going 150, 180 miles an hour, and you hit that thing head on, that's crazy. Takes a lot of balls to be a driver like that, that's for sure. Bing bong, what we bing bonging for? Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson used to win everything back in the day. I've always been a big Kyle Busch fan myself. I've liked Kyle Busch forever. But yeah, man, back in the day, Jimmy Johnson or Jeff Gordon, they were winning everything for a long time. Yep. Dale 2 was really good. Yep, that's right. That little bow. Little bow at the end. All right, so we're descending okay. Our speed is okay. And we're looking okay. Maybe I should put on photogrammetry since I haven't turned it on. Maybe we'll see some cool shit on the ground, maybe. It might take a second to put on. Let's see here. I am. I am. We might have to do a restart here. We might be restarting. Nah, this is a safe move. We're okay with this one. Both of my controllers dying tonight. That was a bigger mystery to me than anything tonight. I don't know how one of those batteries was dead. That's crazy. I'd never let batteries die like that. That's why we're using this flight stick tonight. All right, landing dispatch. What did it do for all right, aircraft details? Brakes 1. And calculate. So it looks like we need brakes 2 maybe. Right, auto brakes 2. Auto brakes 3. That's pretty good. Auto brakes 3. All right, Chase. Very nice seeing you, my friend. My schedule's on the top of my channel. But, yeah, man. Hit us up in Discord. Come back again. It's fun talking with you. Happy flying, my friend. Sleep well. I hope you dream about big old 777s. I'm just kidding. I hope you don't dream about airplanes, actually. Don't dream about airplanes. Unless they're filled with super hot swimsuit models. Not Instagram models. Real models. Alright, we're still looking at 155 and 150 plus. Okay. So really it'd be 145 would be the landing speed. Flight bag. We're getting ready to turn to our approach. And we got to get down to 3,000. It doesn't really matter what altitude we put right now under 3,000. Because hopefully by the time we make this turn, we'll be in approach mode. And our VOR station and GPS and all that, however it works, should give us the glide path and a final approach course, which is very similar to an ILS and a glide slope. It just does not take you down as far. Usually it cuts off the autopilot at 500 feet maybe, 800 feet, something like that. Oh, I did want to double check our decision height. Second. I thought it was like 3 something. Oh, 680. Oh. That's a whole worse of another cover. Alright, 680. Goodness. I'm saying that like some big deal. I don't know if that's good or bad. I have no clue. Alright. 680, let's do it. Oops, just past 680. shit. All right, let's put down some flaps. Can't believe I'm still messing with this damn thing. All right, let's put ourselves in approach mode. This would be nicer to have a better interface for this system here, that's for sure. Can't believe I can't get 680 plugged in here. Every time I get close, it spins like 20 or 30 digits away. All right, there we go. Shit, I didn't mean to put us in. Oh, flaps 5 is okay, actually. Oh, you know, we never put our landing lights on, and we are a really bad pilot. And we're about 10 miles out. I'd like to be at flaps 15 usually by then. And we got to put our auto brake on. We'll put it on 3. Yeah, I will. Even though having an airplane like that is pointless in Xbox, because we can't drop bombs, missiles, anything. It's really pointless to own one of those planes in Xbox, other than the thrill of just having it and seeing it and hearing it. But all right, let's go flaps 15. Yeah, I would love to. I would love to simulate actually dropping something too, or firing something, even if it's like just a red line. Give me something. All right, let's put the gear down. No, I like flying military planes in the simulator. I just wish that Microsoft or whoever didn't have that stupid rule where they won't allow anything to be dropped or shot. And maybe that could be. Shit. Oh no, we're okay. Let's arm the emergency brake. Some more flaps down. See if this localizer catches the glide slope. I figured it would have already caught by now, but it hasn't. But we're still doing good. Maybe we'll take it out of autopilot a little bit. Get this up in the air just in case. All right, let's go flaps full. Maybe. I haven't taken over manual control yet. I want to see if this RNAV catches. I don't think it is. We're probably going to wind up landing this thing on its own. All right, let's take off autopilot.
1,000.
Take manual control now.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Thank you, FMS, for letting me know that there is no auto land.
500.
Thank you very much for that. I don't like that we're at 170 and we should be at 150,
Sink rate.
which is what I have.
Sink rate.
Dude,
200.
sink rate's okay. Relax, dude. We're professionals.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, what do I hit on the flight stick? I forgot. Not terrible, first time landing this thing. Not too bad at all. I'll take that. With a little bit of practice, we can get that down for sure to minus 150 or minus 200. Absolutely. All right, that was fun. Wasn't too long of a flight either. Yeah, we're about 3.5 hours total tonight. That is not bad. Yeah, I might be getting my send-off letter from the boss because of that landing. That wasn't too bad. Minus 500. Yep, look at this thing. Look at Xbox trolling us. And my mouse isn't working anymore. Great. Which means I can't navigate this page. Which is okay, because the stream's about over anyways. But yeah, if you look down at the bottom of the screen, Marketplace. Now available on PC, the B2 Spirit. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. They're so fucking stupid. They really are. Alright, I'm getting out of here. I'll be back tomorrow for sure. I am off tomorrow. And I have some stuff to do tomorrow. But I don't know what time I'll be on, but I'll be on for sure. And I gotta find the mute button here. Give me a mute. Yeah, I'll be on for sure. Regular time tomorrow for sure. Regular time tomorrow night, but I'll probably be on tomorrow in the morning. I might launch a new video. I have a new video ready to go. Maybe I'll launch it tomorrow morning, but I'll be on a couple times tomorrow. So it was good talking to you guys. Very nice talking to you, LOL and Average Geek and Chicago and Bobby and whoever else I missed. Whatever. I'm sorry. I'm getting old and I don't see so good anymore, especially late at night. See y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good Friday. If it's your payday, I hope you enjoy it, because I certainly enjoy the hell out of payday. But I will see y'all tomorrow, my friends. Be easy and do all the YouTube-y things on this video that would help out this channel. I certainly appreciate it. All right, see y'all later. See ya.